Good afternoon and welcome to Juan High School. We are at the baseball field getting ready for a contest between the varsity of the Soaring Eagle and the Bears from Bear River. We are going to broadcast this as long as our connectivity holds up. We are shooting from the baseball field over to the football field to pick up a signal through a wireless antenna. And it is somewhat flaky, but I'm hoping I've got it all worked out and we'll get through this unscathed. So we'll go with that. All right, well, let's take a look at the Soaring Eagle and show you what their season's been like thus far. If I can find my images here, there we go. Okay, so we'll start with the schedule for the Soaring Eagle. Soaring Eagle come into the contest today with an overall record of 4-5. The Bears from Bear River come in with a record of 6-2. So as you can see on the screen, Juan Diego has played 9 games. I believe they have, I want to say they have 14 more. I think that's how that adds up. They are beginning region play next week at Providence Hall. So that'll be their first region game in Class 3A region. I think it's region 10. I'll have to check on the next slide here. Then they play a couple of non-region games, and then they head to Las Vegas the week of April 11th. So four games in all likelihood down there. 3 that have been scheduled. They play a team from Oakland, California. They play Bishop Gorman from Las Vegas and Marian Catholic from Chicago Heights, Illinois. So those are some intimidating cities. I'm sure the teams are going to be pretty competitive, so it should be fun. That 4th day on Thursday in that tournament is going to be sorted out after the pool play for the first 3 days. And then there'll be a playoff and a championship ultimately. I think they actually have 4 games, so the championship teams may end up playing 4 games that day. I don't know how that's possible, but perhaps I read that wrong on their schedule, but it did strike me as kind of odd. Anyway, that is the All Faith Classic put on by Bishop Gorman down in Las Vegas. So that is the week of April 11th. Then the Soaring Eagle come home for 2 sets to round out region play with American Leadership Academy and Judge Memorial. The game on April 26th is senior night for the Soaring Eagle, so looking forward to that. Okay, let's look at the standings in Class 3A, Region 15. I think I said Region 10 earlier. So atop the standings is American Leadership Academy at 6-2, Summit Academy 4-3, Providence Hall 4-5, tied with Juan Diego at 4-5. Judge not having a good year thus far at 1-5. So that's how your standings shape up. We'll talk about RPI here for just a bit. The RPI has not been published. Let's say that right off the bat. It is available according to the UHSAA website. It will be available on April 1st at 9 a.m. So the RPI is a statistical calculation that is used to seed tournaments in the playoffs in their respective division, well, I should say the respective class tournaments. I believe in Class 3A there are 21 3A schools, so all 21 teams qualify for the playoffs. It's just a matter of where they're seated, and the RPI is how it calculates it. It uses your winning percentage at 45% of the calculation. It uses your opponent's winning percentage, so the tougher teams you play, the higher that's going to go up. That's also a 45% factor, and then your opponent's winning percentage factors in, but it's only a 10%, so not a huge factor in the calculation. But that is how it goes with RPI. So we'll get back to the field here. We are about 5 minutes away from National Anthem. I did want to show, though, some slides of the team that were taken last week, I believe. Or maybe this was Monday. I can't remember. I took them. I should know. But they came out victorious in this game, and I got some really good photos of the guys. There's Pat Swanson, a senior. Juan Diego has 6 seniors on the team this year. We'll call those out as they come up. That is Sam Silversmith, number 16, primarily second baseman. And next up, we have Gabe Perkins, number 29, primarily a shortstop, although Sam and Gabe do also pitch, as does Pat, also a pitcher. Next up in the rotation is Cole Jackson. Cole is first base and designated hitter. Also a senior for the Soaring Eagle. Tyler Easter, number 11, primarily catcher and a pretty powerful hitter. Tyler had 2 home runs in, I believe it was the first game, one of the first 3 games anyway of the season. Tyler had 2 home runs in 1 game, as did Andrew Lombana. There's number 15, Dallas Larson, primarily a left fielder and also a left-handed hitter. So that is, did I leave one out? Was that 6? I'm trying to think if I missed somebody there. If I did, I apologize. I thought I had a photo of all the seniors there. So if I skip somebody, I will make that correction. I'm a little bit under the gun here trying to make sure this whole thing works. So I'll get that sorted here in a sec. So let's go to the screen here with the live views. These are stationary cameras, so this is as good as it gets from the video perspective. The camera 1 will look down the third base line and capture the pitcher and the catcher. The second camera is pointed at the other half of the infield that does capture the mound, first and second base, and some of the outfield. But between the two, it's all we have. We don't have any outfield cameras. We're not that sophisticated out here. We're just lucky to be able to stream and catch a wireless signal over yonder at the football stadium. So that's what we have in store for the game. We'll go back to the field here. This is Bear River out on the field warming up. Bear River is from Garland, Utah, up north, probably a good hour's drive from here. I didn't actually look at it on maps, but something tells me it may be a little more than an hour. But they made it down. They arrived about, I want to say it was about 2:30, I think I saw them walk in. So they've been here for about an hour, getting settled in, warming up. And they're going to conclude their warm-ups on the field here, it looks like. And then we'll have both teams line up and have a national anthem. So that is the scene. The weather here is almost perfect. It is 74 degrees in Draper, Utah. The only thing that's working against us right now is the wind. We've got a south wind about 10 to 15 miles an hour, so it's pretty, I mean, you can notice it. I've got a microphone that is an outdoor microphone with some, I think they call it cat hair on it or whatever to try to attenuate the wind. But you do hear it on the big gusts. At least it won't be persistent, so we have that working for us. And I wouldn't be at all surprised to see a couple of balls head over that left field fence with that south wind blowing. If somebody puts one up in the air, it's going to travel another 10, 20, 25 feet with the right wind conditions. So we'll see if that pans out. Okay, let me just check my telemetry here, see how we're doing. We have 9 viewers, so the word's getting out. That's good. I'm sure more people will chime in at the bottom half of the hour when the published start time will be official. And we should, like I said, have National Anthem upcoming. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on our field mic and kill the background audio. That is the other thing about the stream. There is background audio. It is licensed music, so I don't get the nastygrams from YouTube. It's actually out of the YouTube audio library. And it just saves a lot of headache for me after the fact, not having to worry about content warnings and content strikes because I'm picking up ambient audio that I do not own or have a license to. So that's what the background audio is all about. And it looks like they are just about done out there, so we'll flip over to camera 2 and let them finish their warm-ups, and then we will have a national anthem and get things started. I do have a scoreboard overlay, so that'll pop up here in a bit after I turn it on and we get the opening ceremonies out of the way here. So thanks for joining, everybody. Again, we have Bear River from Garland, Utah, here in Draper, Utah at Juan Diego High School versus the Soaring Eagle. And we have yet to have the coaches visit at the plate, so that still needs to happen before we get to National Anthem, so that is occurring now. And we'll look over to the field there. We have Taylor Berg, head coach for Juan Diego. And for Bear River, if it's on their roster here, let's find out. Looks like head coach for the Bear River Bears is Donald Hawes. Assistant coach Dixon Marble and Ryan Hanna. And while we're waiting, we can talk about the Bear River Bears. They are, I mentioned earlier, 6-2. They are a 4A school in Region 11, currently in second place in that division. The only common opponent the two teams have had is Hunter. Both teams have played Hunter. Both teams beat Hunter very convincingly. Hunter beat them 6-0, and Juan Diego beat Hunter 11-1, and that was a 10-run 11-1 win. So Bear River has played Cedar, winning 9-3. They played Box Elder, a local rival there. Lost that one by 1 run, 16-15. Boy, that would have been a good game to see. They played Timpanogos, won that one 8-6. Maple Mountain they beat 6-4. They played Tooele and won that game 12-1. They went up to Pocatello and played Pocatello High School, beat them 13-1. Played Hunter, as I mentioned, beating them 6-0. And most recently lost at Woods Cross, lost at home versus Woods Cross by a score of 10-4. So pretty good team, good record. Off to a good start in Class 4A Region 11. The full standings for Bear River in Class 4A Region 11 by winning percentage is, actually they have Bear River at the top in terms of winning percentage. Green Canyon's right below them at 6-3. Ridgeline 3-4, Mountain Crest 2-6, Logan 1-7, and Skyview 0-9. Okay, so we are getting ready here for National Anthem. Okay. Let's play ball. 2 umpires, both are here and accounted for. So obviously a good thing. And there they are in the frame. Juan Diego headed over to third base for their customary pregame prayer. Get that out of the way, they will take the field and we will be underway. So while we're doing that, let's go ahead and toggle our scoreboard on, show you what we have here. We're going to go ahead and track the errors, the hits, the runs, ball strikes outs, of course, men on base, boys on base, players on base, something like that. For the Soaring Eagle, we have Andrew Lombana starting at pitcher. Let's see what we have here on the other players. First base, well, pitcher is Andrew Lombana. Tyler Easter will be catching. Playing first base is Patrick Swanson. Second base is Sam Silversmith. Third base will be Malik Harris. Shortstop, Gabe Perkins. Left field will be Dallas Larson. Center field will be Zach Carlson. And right field will be Carlos Collada. The batting order for the Soaring Eagle will be Gabe Perkins, Sam Silversmith, Zach Carlson, Malik Harris, Tyler Easter, Patrick Swanson, Dallas Larson. Cole Jackson is a designated hitter at the 8th spot, Carlos Collada in the 9th spot, and Andrew Lombana hitting 10. For the Bears of Bear River, pitching is Deegan Rigby. Catching will be B. Garrison Marble, I believe. Kind of hard to read that writing. First base is Garrick Marble. Second base, Talon Marble. Lots of marbles on this team. I'm just realizing that. Third base, Ashton Harrow. Shortstop, Hunter Smoot. Left field, Alec Callister. Hunter Harrow in center field, and Easton Potter in right field. So we are getting ready to go here. Andrew Lombana on the mound for the Soaring Eagle, number 24, at bat number 8, Hunter Smoot. And first pitch is forthcoming. And first pitch is taken for strike one. So a good start there for the Soaring Eagle. Pitch number 2 by Lombana is a little off speed and misses high and outside. And that is low, just missed the zone low on that one, so that'll be ball 2. 2-1. And that's a line drive up to the, over to the second base side, and that will go as a hit for Bear Rivers. So we will put a hit on the board. There we go. Next at bat will be Alec Callister, number 4, and we will put a runner on first. So we'll take a look over there at first. Juan Diego is holding. Lombana gives a look. The lefty has a good angle over there. Going to come home with it, and that is taken for a ball. So 1-0 to Alec Callister. And coming home with it is Lombana, and that is called a strike. Looked a little low, to be honest with you, but we'll take it. 1-1. So just hit the low side of the zone there. Runner still at first, not a huge lead over there. Coming home with it, looking for the bunt, gets the bunt down. Picked up by the third baseman, over to first is the throw, and it is not in, oh, it is in time. They called him out over there. Let's take a look at that replay. And here it comes, and he did get him, just barely, so umpire on top of it. So that will go as a sacrifice and be the first out of the inning. And a little outside, so ball 1. Oop, got to reset that batter there. Sorry about that. Ball 1. Next batter is Hunter Harrow, number 11. Up to bat with a runner on second, and I just realized I have it's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Get that starting soon off of there. There we go. Much better. And Lombana delivers, pops it up. It is up in the air. It is over on the third base side. Malik Harris calling for it, and it is caught. So a nice catch over there by Malik to put up out number 2. And that will bring up in the 4th spot Ashton Harrow, number 5. 2 outs in the top of the first. And let's take it low for a ball. Ball one. And I may have unfairly given Andrew a pitch there. Looks like Game Changer just has 11 on the board, so close enough, I suppose. And that is fouled off down the right side there. So 1-1 will be the count. Runner remains at second. Lamana looks, sets, coming home with it. Missing high and outside for 2-1. And Andrew deals and just misses low, apparently. That was a good spot. It's called strike earlier from what I can recall, but it's tough. I know umpiring is a tough job. I do not want to get down on the umpire at all. So 3-1. And that is fouled off. The right side out of play, which will take the count full. And you can hear that wind kicking up just a little bit. Nothing I can do about it. I've mitigated as much as I can with the microphone and the outdoor setup. So here we go, full count, 2 outs. And it is a strike, but a foul ball. So, oh, and yeah, I should have done the pitch count, and I've given Andrew way too many pitches now, so I believe he is only at 16. We'll go with that. Still settling in here to the scoreboard and all the fun trying to manage it. Okay, we're back to full count. And that's hit over to the shortstop. The throw is not going to be made. And a good stop over there by Gabe Perkins. Otherwise, that would have been a run for sure. So we'll move the runners around, first and third. And the next batter will be number 5 spot, B. Garrison Marble, number 15. I believe he is the designated hitter. I have him on the bench for some reason. I'm not sure what position he's at. I'll have to check that. And a look over to first. Back home, coming home with it is Andrew, and that's a ball. B. Garrison Marble. Nope, he's playing, he's pitching, so I got to change that on my roster lineup here. And Andrew's going to go to first with it, and safe is the runner over there. And we're going to call that an infield hit on that last one, so we'll tag a hit on for Bear River. And Andrew's coming home with it. That is low, missing. So that is 2-0 with runners on the corners. Let's see if Bear River wants to get aggressive here and send the runner. Andrew's coming home with it and pops it up. It's going to be up and over my head, out of play behind the backstop. So 2-1's a count. And we'll take a peek over at first, as Andrew does. Coming home with it. And a good off-speed pitch just misses outside. Oh, and there's looks like maybe a fumble. I didn't catch that. What happened on that? Let's do a replay, see what we see. Oh, Tyler just kind of goofed up when he threw it back. That stuck in his hand. No harm, no foul. The runner did advance to second, however, so let's change that on the scoreboard. And a good pitch by Andrew is fouled off the right side down the first base line for strike 2. So 2-2 now. Excuse me, 3-2, full count. Full count, 2 outs, runners on second and third. So the runners will not be going unless they really want to try some kind of a crazy play here. But Andrew deals and throws a strike, but it's fouled off again. So Lombana up to 23 pitches here in the first inning. And he comes set, and he delivers, and it's a ball, and there's going to be a play at the plate, and he is safe on the turf. The ball gets over away from the pitcher. Pat recovers it on first, so that's going to be a run for Bear River. Put one on the board there. That was a ball, so that'll put runners back on the corners and add 1 to the pitch count. So now at bat is Garrick Marble, number 26 in the 6th spot. And there's the look to first. That is dealt for a ball. Home with it is Andrew, and that is, I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. That looked low, but called strike, so 1-1. And the runner, a little bit bigger lead over there. Andrew comes home with it, and that looks good too, but it just misses somewhere. It might have been outside. 2-1. Over the runner does go, and it is called a strike. No play down there at second, so we'll take the strike. The runner does advance. Kind of popped right out of Tyler's glove there. So 2-2 is the count. And he fouls it down the third base side. It's well out of play down there. Stays in the fenced area. So this batter is the 6th spot for the lineup of the Bears. And Andrew assesses, takes his sign, comes home with it, and another fouled pitch. And that was a good battle there by the batter, just trying to stay alive for another day. Didn't like the pitch, wasn't ready for it, and just fouled it off. Smart play. And there it is, and that's hit to right center, and it's going to get down, and that's going to be a hit. That's going to be a double, and that's 2 runs that have scored for Bear River. So that was a hit way out to right center. You can see it bounce if you squint your eyes and look in the frame there. So that will go as a double and a hit, and 2 more runs for Bear River. And also bring up to bat in the 7th spot, Jet Roach, number 2. And Jet swings and misses at the first one. Good off-speed pitch there by Lombana. And I've still got starting soon on here. I do not know why that is on there. Oh, it went away. Okay, I'm just looking at my screen in the off-cued section. Okay, there we go. We're good to go. And it looks like I missed a strike there, so that is strike 2, and that'll be strike 3. So we'll go ahead and put that on the board and call that a strikeout. And that will end the inning. So top of the first, Bear River is up 3-0. Okay, I misspoke earlier when I said B. Garrison Marvel was pitching. He is catching. The pitcher is number 25, and that is Deegan Rigby. As Gabe Perkins comes up to bat, takes a ball for the first pitch. Gabe, a senior here at Juan Diego, wearing number 29. And a good pitch right down the middle, fouled off, 1-1. And that's taken inside for ball 2. 2-1 to Gabe. And Gabe fouls that off for strike 2. 2-2 that is. After 4 pitches here. And good idea, just inside. So let's take the count full. Just off the plate, inside on that one. Here's the payoff pitch, full count, and a strike and a foul down the left side. The third base side, that is. So Gabe stays alive for another look at it here. See what Deegan's going to dial up. And a fastball right down the middle. Gabe hits it to center field. Center field is under it. It's back. No, center field is off the fence. Wow, Gabe really got a hold of that one. Oh, wow, off the fence. That might have gone out if it didn't hit in the center, because that center field fence is a little higher than the fence bordering left and right field. I mean, Gabe really got a hold of that one. And that will go down as a double. So we'll put Gabe on second base and give a hit to the Juan Diego side. Next at bat for the Soaring Eagle in the 2 spot is Sam Silversmith, also a senior here at Juan Diego, wearing number 16. Wow, that was a nice ball by Gabe. Sam bunts, fouls it off, so that'll be strike 1. And the wind has died down, so my eye just didn't catch how well that was hit initially. I thought the center fielder was going to get under it and catch that one back there. But when he turned around and he looked right at the fence. I was like, wow, that's got a chance of going over. So a nice hit and a good laydown bunt there by Sam. Third baseman picks it up over to first, and it's safe is the play, is the call. We're going to do a replay on that over there. Let's see what it looks like on the replay. It is, it's close. but it is called safe. So that'll put runners on the corners for the Soaring Eagle. We'll give Juan Diego another hit on the infield hit there and bring up the next batter, which is Zach Carlson, number 5. Zach is on a bit of a roll here, having 2 home runs in the last 2 games for the Soaring Eagle. Coming home with it is Deegan, and Zach takes a cut at it and misses for strike 1. So a nice bunt there by Sam to get over to first. Had the first baseman not jumped up in the air, Sam probably would have been out. And that is outside. 1-1. Coming home with it, that's outside as well. A little high out of the zone. So it'll be 2-1 to Zach. And Sam goes. It's popped up down the left field side over to the left fielder. So that's going to be an out as Gabe gives a look at coming home but does not. So Zach just missed that one, popped it up to the left fielder. So that will be out number 1 for the Soaring Eagle. And we will bring up to bat in the 4 spot, Malik Harris, number 34. Malik, a junior here at Juan Diego. Sam still over at first. And the pitcher looks him back. Coming home with it is Deegan. Off speed, Malik takes a swipe at it. It's over on the right side. Got a play on it, does the first baseman and makes the play. So that will go down as out number 2 for the Soaring Eagle. And bring up in the 5 spot, Tyler Easter, also a senior for the Soaring Eagle. Tyler wearing number 11, primarily a catcher for the team. Take a look at the lead over there by Sam. And a curveball gets Tyler to swing on the first one, so 0-1. Take a peek over there at Sam at first. Bear River holds him. Sam's got a pretty good lead over there. Takes another step. And coming home with it is Deegan, and that is in there for strike number 2. So let's see if Tyler can get a hit here, and a hit scores a run, no doubt about it, with Gabe over there on third. And did he go? Did he go? Yes, he did. So a strikeout for Deegan to end the inning. Juan Diego cannot capitalize on 2 quick hits. And that will take us to the top of the second. Same score, Bear River 3, Juan Diego 0. Okay, we are back. And I believe this is number 23. Yes, Easton Potter. I didn't change the batter on that last one. Easton hitting in the 8th spot for Bear River. Takes a strike for the first pitch of the 2nd inning. And a swing and a miss for strike number 2. So Easton in a hole here, 0-2. Lombana delivers, and Easton gets way ahead of that one. Hits it a mile high over the third base dugout. And another, ooh, and that goes in the dugout. Watch out. Oh, man. I think that got somebody, too. I'm trying to see if anybody's limping. Didn't look like it. Looks like they ducked. Okay, 0-2. And a swing and a miss for a strikeout. So, nice pitch there by Andrew. And that will bring up Talon Marble in the 9th spot, number 17 for Bear River. Put an out on the board for the Soaring Eagle. And Talon lifts that one to the left fielder. Oh, and it just gets over. Didn't quite get to the left fielder. Gets over the shortstop, so they'll go for a hit and put a runner on first for Bear River. And bring up to the plate in the 10th spot. Bear River batting 10 players. Deegan Rigby. No, it says number 8. They changed the lineup on me. Let's see here. This has number, yeah, this has Deacon in the 10th spot. Instead, they are batting, well, they are not batting the 10th spot. So there is going to be a double play attempt by the Soaring Eagle, and they get it! So a quick double play there by Juan Diego. Let's take a replay on that one. And you can see the toss to second, over to first, in time for the double play. So a nice play there by the Soaring Eagle. Got way ahead of me on everything here scoreboard wise, so I'll get that squared away and we'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. Okay, so I think I got the scoreboard figured out here. Bottom of the 2nd, Patrick Swanson, a senior for the Soaring Eagle, is up in the number 6 spot. For some reason, I thought it was top of the 3rd. I couldn't figure out what I was doing on the scoreboard here, but got it sorted, so we should be good to go now. 1-0 to Patrick. And high for ball 2. Take a look over to first. And Pat hits a nice line drive to left field. The left fielder gets under it, makes an amazing catch out there. So a diving play. I don't know if you can see it on the replay, but Pat really got a hold of that one, and it just didn't get down in time, and a diving catch by the left fielder out there. So a really nice play in the outfield for Bear River. That'll put the first out on the board for the Soaring Eagle and bring up Dallas Larson, number 15, in the 7th spot. Dallas, also a senior here at Juan Diego. And Dallas lines one right up to the pitcher, over to the second base, and first baseman comes off the bag again, and that's going to be safe at first on the infield hit. That could be potentially an error. It's going to be close. Dallas is really fast, so I'm going to give Bear River the benefit of the doubt on that one, and we're going to give that a hit to Juan Diego. And that'll put a runner on first, and bring up in the 8th spot Coleman Jackson, number 51, the designated hitter. So off the pitcher, right to the second baseman. Second baseman made a tough throw over there, and Dallas was safe. As the pitcher steps off, coming home with it, and a curveball right down the middle for strike one. And I missed a pitch there, so Rigby has 22 pitches. 0-1 to Coleman. Dallas goes, Cole swings, fouls it down the left side. So a good pitch, good hit and run right there. Dallas makes his way back to first. So Coleman in the hole, 0-2. Watch out for that curveball right here. And whoa, that is below the knee, well below the knee for strike three. I don't know about that one. I think we have a right to complain about that one right there. That was so low. Nevertheless, not going to change anything, so out number 2 and number 9 now, or excuse me, in the 9th spot is Carlos at the plate. Dallas goes. That is chopped to third, over to first for out number 3. So a nice play there by the third baseman. We'll take a replay on that as Dallas goes. Carlos tries to get there but is called out. So a quick second inning on both halves. Takes us to the top of the third. Bear River 3, Juan Diego 0. Okay, top of the third. Bear River, having gone through their lineup already, now has the number 2 batter up. That number 10 batter is not actually hitting, so I'll have to remember that next time. This is Alec Callister, number 4. And Alec takes a ball high and outside. And I mentioned the wind earlier, but it has calmed down to almost no wind, which was not the forecast. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but it does make it a lot warmer when that wind isn't trying to cool things off. So 3-0 to Alec. Andrew, the pitcher, up to 44 pitches. And misses low on that one, so that will be ball 4. And put a runner on first. And the Soaring Eagle want to talk about it. So up to bat now in the third spot is Hunter Haro, number 11. And we'll see if they called some kind of a pickoff here. Nope, Andrew's going to come home with it and miss high for ball 1. I'm not sure if I said Andrew Haro. I meant Hunter Haro, if that's what I said. So my apologies. That's a fouled attempt, so 1-1. I could have said Andrew Hunter because Andrew is the pitcher. Getting my names mixed up here. Hunter Haro at the plate. And that was called a ball, so 2-1 to Hunter. Andrew looks over to first. Runner's going, shows bunt, does the runner, and the runner is hit by the pitch. So we'll take a replay on that one. And showing bunt, and he is hit in the leg by the pitch. So that will go as a hit by pitch, put runners on first and second, and call out the coach, Taylor Berg, for the Soaring Eagle to see if he can settle the gang down here. Up to bat forthcoming is Ashton Harrow, number 5. And if a lot of these names sound the same, that's because they are. Looks like we have a lot of relatives. We got 2 Harrows and 3 Marbles on the Bear River Bears, so that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, Ashton at the plate, Andrew on the mound. Runners on first and second. Andrew comes home with it. Runner goes to third. Tyler is going to go ahead and throw it to second. Gabe's going to cut it off, and both runners are safe. So that'll be a ball, and runners now on second and third. Ashton at the plate. So Bear River threatening here with no outs in the top of the third. And that is called a ball. Called a strike on our side, but we won't talk about that, I guess. And that's a hit that goes down the right side, first base side, out of play for strike 1. Andrew delivers a strike that is not called a strike. That's a good spot right there. Boy, I can't figure out this guy's zone at all. So 3-1 to Ashton. And that is a strike, swung on and fouled down the left side there. So full count. And the payoff pitch is a strike. Also fouled, also right in the crevice there, stairwell of the dugout. So 2 balls have made it there so far in this game, which is unusual. Usually nothing really makes it that way, especially with a right-handed batter over to the left side dugout. That's happened twice. That one didn't have as much heat on it as the last one, so sure everything's okay over there. Andrew delivers and strikes him out for out number 1. Nice pitch, Andrew. And that will bring up Garrison, B. Garrison Marble, number 15. And boy, I just don't know where that's missing. I guess it's low. 1-0. Runners on second and third. So if the Soaring Eagle can hold him here, consider that a win. And he went on that one, so that will be strike 2. Take another look at that. And I gave that a, actually no, that's strike 1, I'm sorry, it's 1-1. Should have been strike 2. Ball got away from the bullpen over there. Looks like Juan Diego has a new pitcher warming up. I believe that's Caden Fenger, number 22, getting loose for the Soaring Eagle. And showing bunt and not offering, taking low for ball 2. So that will be an interesting play if he gets the bunt down. Assuming everyone knows the sign, that guy from third is going to become charging home, and we could have a play at the plate. And low for ball 3. So 3-1 to B. Garrison Marble. Number 15 for Bear River. Andrew delivers a strike and a foul and nearly takes the coach out on the third base side over there. So, good pitch by Lombana. Andrew up to 61 pitches already, so laboring just a bit here in the top of the third. And the payoff pitch, full count on the way, is a curveball hit to the third baseman, who drops it. Shortstop picks it up, gets it over to first, but it bounces, and that will advance the runner from second to third. So a little sloppy by the Soaring Eagle. Let's see if that replay is going to show anything. It's not. I didn't catch it fast enough. Okay, so let's get our scoreboard squared away. That'll go as a error on the Soaring Eagle and put a run on the board for Bear Rivers. So it is 4-0 with Garrick Marble, number 26. And the runner goes and safe. That was a called strike. So 0-1, runner on second and third. Garrick is hitting in the 6th spot for the Bears. And he lifts one over to shortstop. It's snagged by Gabe Perkins for out number 2. So a nice play there. We'll take a look at that replay. As he just sticks his bat out there, and Gabe lifts up and snags it for out number 2. So a nice play there by Gabe Perkins for the second out, and that will bring to the plate Jet Roche, number 2, hitting in the 7th spot. So we can get an out here. We can get out of this thing, and that's lifted, and that's going to drop in center field. And a play at the plate is not going to happen, so that's going to be 2 runs in for Bear River as the runners from second and third score. So we'll put another hit on the board for the Bears. add 2 runs, and bring up the next batter, who will be Easton Potter, number 23. So Bear River up 6-0 on the Soaring Eagle. And Andrew looks, delivers, and that is not called a strike. My goodness. Good pitch. Andrew's a little frustrated out there. He's throwing good pitches. They're just not in that zone, whatever that zone is supposed to be. And Andrew looks over to first, throws over to first. Runner is safe. See if he throws over there again. He does not. Comes home with it, and low for ball 2. Andrew comes home with it, and that is called a strike. There we go. That's been there a couple of times. We get the call this time, so 2-1. And the runner still has a lead over there first. Andrew comes home with it. Another good pitch, and that's going to go to the second baseman. Shortstop to second base for the 3rd out. So a nice play out there in the field by the guys. Gabe to Silversmith for the 3rd out. Taking a look at that replay. Scoops it up, tosses over, and that will end the inning. So Bear River 6, Juan Diego 0, headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Okay, we are back, bottom of the 3rd, and top of the order for Juan Diego is Gabe Perkins in the 1 spot. Had Lombana hitting in the 10th spot, but I guess he's not going to hit. He might have been removed from the game, I'm not certain. So Gabe is up and looking, that is a ball. Gabe hit a bomb out to center field his first time up, off the center field fence. And that's called a strike. And that would have probably cleared the fence had it not been for the elevated center field fence out there. And Gabe hits another nice shot out to left center this time. So Gabe going 2 for 2. Nice hit out there. And that will bring to the bat Sam Silversmith. Put a hit and a runner on the board for Juan Diego. So Sam also 1 for 1 so far in the game. And the throw is made over to first. Gabe is safe. Coming home with it this time is the pitcher. Sam pops one up to the shortstop. He is under it, and that will be out number 1. And bring up in the 3 spot, Zach Carlson, number 5. So Rigby, pretty efficient so far, only has 29 pitches on his arm. And Sam, Zach takes outside for ball 1. And we'll see if Soaring Eagle want to get aggressive here on the bases. Got a little bit of speed over there at first. And they do, and he goes, and the throw is not in time. So a stolen base by Gabe Perkins. Take a replay on that as Zach will take that for a ball. That is going to be 2-0, and that'll move Gabe over to first base. And another ball gets away from somebody over there. Not sure where that came from. Huh. Kind of strange. There was a ball in left field. Just because. 2-0 to Zach. And low for ball 3. So let's see if Zach's going to swing on 3-0. Does not, and takes 4, ball 4. So that will put Zach on first base. And bring up to the plate Malik Harris, number 34. Let's see if the Soaring Eagle can get something going here. Runners on first and second with only 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd. Not holding at first. So he'll be coming home with it. And Malik fouls that one off for strike 1. And Gabe gets the attention of the pitcher there on a, call it a stunt to third. I'm not sure he was going, but getting in his head a little bit there. And the runner goes, both of them go, and that's popped up out of play. Gabe wasn't quite running on that, but Zach was certainly going, so maybe a little bit of miscommunication on the signs. That could have turned ugly. And a pickle. 0-2 to Malik. And that's high and outside for ball 1. That pitch had some zip on it. That might have been one of the harder ones Deegan's thrown. And the runners go, and Malik swings and misses, and the throw to third is in time, and they're going to call him out down there. We'll take another look at that one. So a strikeout put out on the steal attempt to third, and that is what they called is out. So that'll be out number 2 and out number 3. And we are going to change sides. So going to the top of the 4th, Bear River 6, Juan Diego 0. Okay, we're back top of the fourth. Talon Marble in the 9 spot up for the Bears. And we have a new pitcher, Caden Fenger, number 22. So I need to make an adjustment here on my lineup. I was not paying attention there. So let's put Andrew on the bench, and we will give Caden Fenger the nod at pitcher. Save that. And try to get caught up here. Caden is up to 3 pitches. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And let's see, what was that last one? That was a... And there's a hit over to the shortstop, throws it to first, and making the stretch is Pat for the putout. So a nice play there by the shortstop, and a nice stretch there by Pat for the out. That'll be out number 1. And Caden with 4 pitches, so we'll get that trued up. Get the next batter up here in the lineup, which should be number 25. Deegan Rigby, as Caden delivers. No, it's number 8. What have I got here? There we go, Hunter Smoot. Boy, that's right, that was the end of the lineup, and they're not hitting that guy, so. And that's a hit over to the left fielder. So we'll put a hit on the board for Bear River, another hit on the board. Give another pitch to Caden. And he's up to 7. And Alec Callister, number 4, is now up, and that is who is standing over there. So I think we're all squared up now with the pitching change and the order. So we'll see what happens over first. Nothing doing. And there's going to be a play at second. There's not going to be a play at second. So Tyler blocked that one, just couldn't gather enough to get it down to second, so that'll be a stolen base. And I didn't have a guy in first, so now we have a guy in second, just like that. Okay, 1-0 to Alec Callister. And the pitch is hit right to the shortstop, and nearly a double play there. But let's take a look at that. Play at second, so a line drive to the shortstop, and yeah, probably wasn't as close actually on that replay. So another pitch for Caden, and we'll put another out on the board. So 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Up to bat now is number 11, Hunter Harrow, in the 3 spot for Bear River. And Hunter hits it to the shortstop, and the shortstop's going to throw it over to first, and Malik's going to scoop one up out of the dirt. Or excuse me, that's Pat over there at first, and make the play. So a nice play there by Pat. And when I say dirt, it is actually turf. So 3 quick outs. Caden comes in and throws 10 pitches and gets the Soaring Eagle back up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Okay, up to bat for the Soaring Eagle is Tyler Easter, number 11, hitting in the 5 spot. And Tyler takes low for ball 1. So Juan Diego getting shut out here at home. Like to see some runs on the board here, boys. As Tyler takes for ball 2. And a nice pitch right down the middle over to the shortstop who boots it, so that'll go for an error on Bear River. And Tyler is going to go to second, try to get there. The throw's there, and he is called out. Oh, man. Rolling the dice, trying to get to second base, and the throw was perfect, and Tyler is called out. So that is a lot happening on that play. That was a pitch, that was an error, and then a put out for out number 1. Bringing up number 13, Patrick Swanson, in the 6th spot. So Juan Diego rolling the dice, trying to get something going, and gets called out. So ball 1 to Patrick. And below the knee, called for another strike. 1-1. And that's a good off-speed pitch there. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And another off-speed right to the pitcher. Shortstop makes a good scoop over there and gets it over to first for the putout. So we'll take a replay on that. That was a nice play over there. And I missed the whole thing apparently, but that was a nice rundown and throw over to first. So that'll be 2 outs for the Soaring Eagle, and that will bring up number 15, Dallas Larson, for the Soaring Eagle. Dallas is 1 for 1. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. And that's low out of the zone for ball 1. So Dallas, a football player as well, had a tremendous year on the gridiron. Broke the Juan Diego rushing record, I believe, for a career. And had a number of touchdowns, playing primarily running back. So 3-1 to Dallas. And I believe Dallas is probably going to be playing football next year up at Weber State, from what I've been told. So that's pretty exciting. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way. Whoa! Wow, that is so low. Oh, man. Come on. That is, and the fans are letting him have it, because that is just awful. And rightfully so. That's really bad. So we're going to go top 5 on the strikeout. Bear River 6, Juan Diego 0. Okay, top of the fifth, Bear River up 6-0 on the Soaring Eagle. Caden Fenger on the bump. And let's see if we can get 3 quick outs here. Up to bat is Ashton Harrow, number 5, taking 4, ball 1. And a good pitch there, fouled off for strike 1. 1-1's the count. Caden, a quick pitcher up there. His cadence is not collecting any dust, let's say that. He's got a quick delivery, quick pace. I like it. I like his pitching. And that is high out of the zone. 2-1. Let's see if we can get a couple of those below the knee calls here for the Soaring Eagle. And Caden zips one in there, a little high and inside for ball 3. 3-1 to Ashton. And that's going to be high and out of zone for ball 4. So that'll put a runner on first and bring to the plate in the 5 spot, B. Garrison Marble. And B. Garrison is 0 for 1. And Caden pitches and gets a breaking ball over the plate for strike 1. Good pitch. And another good pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 2. That was dead center right in the zone. Good pitch. Okay, let's see if we've got the batter guessing here. Maybe bring something high fastball. Make it look like it's going to come curving down and have him swing at it. And here it comes, and it's a fastball, but it's low and outside for ball 1. 1-2. I said earlier I don't like to jump on the umpires, but boy, when you're calling those pitches, I don't mind that they're called, but you got to call them both ways. And that's just not what's happening there, so that was a foul. Caden is at 19 pitches. Every umpire has their zone. There is no doubt about that. They're all different. And a good pitch, not falling for it is the batter. So 2-2. And we'll see if they're going to run. That doesn't look like it. They don't have much of a lead over there. Caden brings it home right down the middle, and that's going to be fouled off over the third base side. So we'll reset here. Nice day today. I mean, you can really see the snow up on the mountains there. That is between Little Cottonwood and Big Cottonwood Canyon where all that snow is. And Caden trying to get him to go on another curveball, missing, so that'll take the count full at 3-2. And I'm sure the spring runoff up there in the hills is happening today. So it's always a fun time of year. And the runner goes, and that somehow missed. Oh my goodness. Wow. So that will be ball 4 and put runners on first and second and bring up to the bat in the 6th spot, Garrick Marble, number 26. And that umpire not giving the Soaring Eagle anything right now. Good pitch by Caden. And fouled off for strike 1 is the pitch. What you don't see on the stream are my cameras right up against the fence. I've been fortunate, and I hope I don't jinx myself here, but I've been fortunate that they haven't been taken out by a foul ball. And that's over to the right fielder on a ground ball. The runners will advance. And not sure what's going on over there in right, but it was a delayed throw. And that will load the bases on another hit by Bear River. So Soaring Eagle looking at bases loaded, no outs, and the number 7 hitter coming to the plate, number 2, Jet Roche. And a double play ball here would be good as Caden goes to the windup and delivers a ball apparently. A good pitch to me. And that was a ball. So 2-0. And he goes on that. Something a little odd sticking out in this game on Bear Riverside. Just a few half swings, like just not committing to it. I don't know if that's trying to foul one off or what's going on. And they're coming back to the fence. And, oh, that hits about 5 feet to the left side of me. And that would have been bad. That hit me in the head. I wasn't even aware that the ball was headed that way. I thought I saw Tyler head to the fence, and I figured he was just going to catch it there, but it went over the fence and landed right next to me. So exciting stuff. 2-2. Oh, ring him up. Goodness sakes. I mean, where is that missing? Unbelievable. And ball 4. So 7-0 is the score. And I have got to say I'm a little bit at a loss as to where this guy's zone is. It's got to be frustrating when you're out there pitching, giving it your all. I mean, you're locating strikes right where they need to be, and they're just not getting called. So it's just one of those games. Unfortunate. Easton Potter at the plate in the 8 spot. Bases loaded. And a nice pitch there by Caden, and somehow that makes it into this mystery zone of the umpire. So 0-1. And outside, 4-1, so 1-1. And that's hit to the shortstop, and that's going to be a play at the plate, and the throw is an errant one. Tyler trips over the runner, and 2 runs are going to score on the error. So Juan Diego really not looking too good right now. As you can see, the second runner crossing the plate there. So that's going to be 2 more runs for Bear River and an error on the Soaring Eagle. And that'll clear the bases. It will not clear the bases. We've got a runner on first and third. Caden up to 33 pitches, so just like that, the lead for Bear River is up to 9. And still no outs. And Caden does give a look over there. The runner walks back. Up in the 9 spot is Talon Marble for the Bear River Bears. Caden brings it home, and that misses, and that's going to be another run for Bear River on the wild pitch. So that will go for run number 10 and advance the runner to second from first. on ball 1. And let's see if they're going to give that as an error on the Soaring Eagle. It just goes as a wild pitch. So, frustrating struggle here for the Soaring Eagle. And that's a nice pitch by Caden right down the middle for strike 1. So 1-1. To the batter, Talon Marble. And Juan Diego at risk now. If they don't score after 5, they're going to get 10 runs and the game will be over. So they need to put a run on the board in the bottom half here to get something going and prolong the game. And at this juncture, it's at least 1 run they need. Hopefully no more than that by the time this is over. And that hits the mitt and misses. Ball 2, 2-1, and that will advance the runner over to third. So the schedule for the Soaring Eagle is a bit of a sprint. I mean, they got a lot of games packed into a short amount of time. And I know that takes a toll on pitching, and every team's in the same position. So it's not anything specific to Juan Diego, but it is, it's hard to get a season in such a short amount of time, 3 games a week. And they're right in the thick of it right now. So, and that's hit over to the third baseman, who kind of boots it and throws it to first and got him out at first. So out number 1, recovers from that and just beats the runner on the throw. So out number 1 for the Soaring Eagle. That will bring up number 8, top of the order, Hunter Smoot. And the Soaring Eagle want to talk about it. So Caden up to 40 pitches. Batter is Hunter Smoot, 2 for 3 on the day. And that was a nice play there by the third baseman to get it to first, just a half a step before that runner was going to be called safe. Over in the hot box, third base. Okay, so the meeting on the mound has concluded. Got the number 1 batter at the plate with a runner on third. 1 out, top of the 5th. And Caden delivers a breaking ball that goes outside, 1-0. Inside for ball 2. Nobody warming up for the Soaring Eagle, so Caden is out there for the duration, it would appear, for the inning here at least. Oh, and that is a hit by pitch. So just a little too far inside on that one, and that'll put a runner on first. So runners at the corners for number 4, Alec Callister, hitting in the 2 spot. Oh, and here comes Coach Berg, and we are going to have a pitching change as Gabe Perkins heads to the dugout, probably to change cleats because we do have turf here at the field, and I don't think you can wear cleats, spikes on the mound. And that is going to do it for Caden. So 43 pitches for Caden, who came in for Andrew Lombana in relief. And we're going to see the third pitcher for Juan Diego shortly. So let me adjust my roster here. And we'll move Gabe Perkins, I believe. I haven't seen him come out. I'm assuming that's what happened. He ran in from the shortstop position and is certainly a pitcher. So my guess is that's what's going to happen here. We'll go ahead and change it on the board. And I'll just hold off on hitting save. How's that? Just in case he's going to go somewhere else. Nope, here he comes. All right, so we're going to put Perkins on the bump. Not sure what that's going to do to the batting order, so I'll have to sort that out later. It's probably not going to change any, because I don't think Caden was hitting either. So Perkins on the hill. We will reset the pitch count and see if we can't get out of this inning. Bear River 10, Juan Diego 0. Okay, Gabe is ready to go, warmed up, and will be throwing for the Soaring Eagle. So we'll reset. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. No, sorry, top of the fifth. Runners on the corners. Up to bat is number 4, Alec Callister. Alec hitting in the number 2 spot for the Bear River Bears. And Gabe comes set in the over to second for 1 out, and too late for the third, and it's play at home is called safe. So a nice attempt there on the double play. We'll take a replay of that play at the plate here, and it was a close throw, and he did get across the plate before tag. So that is going to put another out on the board. We have a runner on first, and that's going to be another run for Bear River as Gabe makes a pickoff attempt over to first. So 11-2-0 at the plate now is Hunter Harrow, number 11. At least it should be Hunter Harrow, and it is. And Gabe delivers a strike, breaking ball right down the middle. And let's just look at the box score, make sure I'm synced up. 7-4-2-1, yes sir. Okay, so we're good to go. 0-1. And another nice pitch over to the shortstop, who is now Sam Silversmith. He throws it over to first, and it is dropped at first. It's a bit of an errant throw, a little hop off the turf. So we're going to probably put that one down as an error as well. Should have been routine, so we're going to give the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle another error that'll put runners on first and second and bring up Ashton Harrow, number 5. And not holding at first. And Gabe delivers one. Woo! Look good. Call the ball. 1-0. So the Soaring Eagle needing 2 here in the bottom half of the inning to keep things going. As the pitch comes and is called a ball. Juan Diego just looking for that third out here. And a little high for ball 3, 3-0. See what Gabe can dial up here. And low 4, ball 4. So that will load the bases. and bring up B. Garrison Marble, number 15. So any base, guys, any base. 2 outs. Gabe still going from the stretch. Not sure he pitches from the windup. Can't remember. 1-0. He could go to the windup with the bases loaded if he wants to. But I think he's mostly a stretch pitcher. And just not dialed in. 2-0. Andrew and Caden were throwing pretty effectively. They just weren't getting the calls. So see if Gabe can get warmed up here and start throwing some right down the middle, just like that one. Let's hit to the center fielder. It's going to score 1 run, and there will not be a play at the plate as Sam Silversmith cuts it off over there at shortstop. So a hit for Bear River and another run for the Bears. And that will bring up Garrig Marble, number 26. Garrig is 2 for 3 in the game so far. And that last hit was smoked right up the middle. And that's lifted up in the air. The outfielders are going for it, and it's going, and it bounces off the fence out there. 1 runs across the plate. Here comes number 2. And so that's going to be a 2-run double by Garrig Marble to put another 2 runs on the board for Bear River. And that's going to bring to the plate number 2, Jet Roche, who was also, oh, I don't have his stats up yet, sorry. Thought he was 2 for 3 as well. And that is struck, but it's lifted foul down the first base side, out of play. Jet is 1 for 2 today. That'll be a strike. And that is popped up, and it looks like the pitcher is going to have a play on it, and Gabe does make the play. So got that 3rd out, and we'll take another look at that one. Wasn't sure if that was going to be Pat or Gabe, and I don't think Gabe knew either. So, but runs over there and makes the play. So that is the end of the top of the 5th, and Juan Diego in a bind, having to put up 5 to keep the game going before the 10-run rule would kick in. So we'll check back in just a couple of minutes here. At bat for the Soaring Eagle is the designated hitter in the 8th spot, Coleman Jackson. 0 for 1 today, and takes one low for ball 1. Cole was called out on a strikeout looking below the knee. So we'll see what happens this time. Same thing. My goodness, that is just low. I mean, he's a tall player. I don't get this guy. Oh, there's, whoops, that's not a strike. That was a ball. 2-1. And that is outside and low for ball 3. So 3-1. See if he can get something started for the Soaring Eagle. And he fouls one off. It's going to stay in the field of play, but foul ball nonetheless. So full count to number 51, the big guy. See if he can put a bat on it if it's right in the zone here. Coming home with it, and he does put one on the bat on it. Oh, and the shortstop makes a heck of a catch out there. Wow. So he laced one. That shortstop just jumped up and snagged it right out of the air. So a nice play there by the shortstop for Bear River. And that'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. So that was great contact. Just a better defensive play. Carlos Collada at the plate now. And Carlos takes one for a strike. Looked like that was inside. 0-1. And a breaking ball misses inside, so that will be 1-1. Rigby's gonna stay in the game. Carlos hits one to right field. Right fielder is under it, however, and makes the catch out there. So let's see if we have that on replay. And we do. So, oh, but it was a shortened replay. Something wrong with the timer there. He caught it, trust me. And that will be out number 2. So Juan Diego down to their last out as Gabe comes to the plate in the number 1 spot. And takes 4, strike 1. That's a good pitch. Hang another one up there and let's see. Nope, gonna go high. So 1-1. Gabe had a really good hit in the first inning to the center field fence, off the fence, off the fly, on the fly, off the fence, I should say. And Gabe hits one to the left fielder. It's going to drop for a base hit for Perkins. So a nice hit there by Gabe. And that will bring Sam Silversmith to the plate. See if the Soaring Eagle can muster up a 2-out rally here. And Sam takes low and outside for ball 1. Coming home with it is the pitcher, and that is taken 4, strike 1, 1-1. And the pitcher comes home with it, and the catcher makes a nice play there to block that one. Off the bounce for ball 1, 2-1. Good play. That saved a runner for sure. Stolen base. Nice block by the catcher. Coming home with it is the pitcher. Sam chops one to the right field side. The first baseman gets away. They gather themselves and then throw it away. And that'll be an error on Bear River, and we are going to have runners at second and third. So they almost recovered from it and threw it away at the end. So that'll put runners on second and third for the Soaring Eagle. We'll go ahead and add a pitch to the count, and we'll give the Bears their first error, I guess their second error of the game. And look at Zach Carlson, number 5, in the 3 spot for the Soaring Eagle, up to bat. Oh, man. That is so low. Wow. That was ankle. That was ankle height. And just like that, 0-2. Jeez. I just don't understand it. One of those days. And Zach hits one over to the first baseman who scoops it up, and that is going to do it. So the first baseman makes the put out over there. And I believe that is the ball game. So we'll get the confirmation on that as Bear River touches first. And that is going to be the ball game. Juan Diego shut out at home, 14-0. So not one of their best performances by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll go ball game on this one, call it a final, and we'll have an exchange of sportsmanship here at the home plate and call that a day. So game time, approximately an hour and 45 minutes. Not quite 2 hours on the clock, but it was a long 5 innings, even though we had a couple of short ones there. 3 pitchers for the Soaring Eagle over 5 innings is never what you want. And we're going to go, I guess we're going to have another act of sportsmanship here at the home plate. So let's go ahead and look at our schedule upcoming for the Soaring Eagle. We have, let me find my schedule graphic here. So after today, we go into next week. Tuesday, March 29th, we are at Providence Hall for the first region game. Then Wednesday, the day after, we have Harriman at their place as well. So 2 away games next week before we have Providence Hall back here at Juan Diego Field on Thursday, March 31st. So 2 region games, 1 non-region game next week. Then we have Summit Academy the following week, that first week of April, a home and away, and then the team heads off to Las Vegas for the All Faith Classic Invitational Tournament to be hosted at Bishop Gorman, where they will face Bishop O'Dowd from Oakland, California, Bishop Gorman from Las Vegas, Nevada, and Marian Catholic from Chicago Heights, Illinois. Not sure who they will face on day 4, but they will probably get into some kind of a playoff or consolation game down there. And then we round things out with back-to-backs at American Leadership Academy and Judge Memorial. Judge Memorial on April 26th here at Juan Diego is senior night, so looking forward to that. The season, if you can believe it, is only, we only have a month left before playoffs begin. So by the time we do our next home game broadcast, which will be Providence Hall, actually we will not. I was hoping we would have an RPI by then. The RPI will not be published until April 1st. That next home game is March 31st, but we'll have an RPI by the time we play Summit Academy on April 5th. So we'll try to figure out where everybody stands in 3A at that juncture, which should be pretty close to how things are going to end up this far in the season. So looking forward to that. All right, well, thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad the connectivity held out. It looks like I only dropped 0.1% of my frames, 349 to be very specific. I am delighted by that, so I guess I have the right angle for the shooting of my wireless antenna over to the football field. So I'll have to take a picture of that, make sure I put it in the same spot next time. All right, so that's going to do it for the game. Appreciate everybody joining, and we will catch you on the next stream, which will be March 31st here at Juan Diego Stadium for a 3:30 game time start. Have a great weekend.